I believe we're live now. Hold on. Let's see if it pops up on my other.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Boop.
hmm.
We are
Ready?
live. Yep.
We good?
Good.
We rolling like Nolan?
We rolling. We rocking. We rolling. We walking and a strolling. Yep.
That's right, man. What's up? What's up? What's cracking, everybody? What's going down out there? What's up, baby girl?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yippity doo dah. What's up with you?
Hmm.
What is up with
So,
you?
nothing.
Nothing? Nothing, honey?
Just chilling, man. Chilling, chilling like a villain in Sacramento. In CSP Shack. As said, you know, I
Yeah.
send mine to everybody.
I can't even
I hope
say
you're
nothing,
well.
honey, without thinking of that stupid cartoon I saw that one time. Mm-hmm.
That was old. That's like back in early '90s shit.
No, not the
Yeah.
ad. I'm talking about the cartoon I saw about the ad.
This call
This
and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
this dude's eating
Yeah.
cereal. He's got a scowl on his face, and his wife says, "What you eating?" And the cereal's called
Oh
"Shut Up,
yeah.
Bitch."
That's funny. Well, I'm just chilling here tonight, man. We hanging out with baby girl and Scoops, man. I send mine to the TSOA folks and everybody else, man. I hope everybody's well out there. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
You guys like hearing the? If you guys like to hear about the CDCR corruption and conditions of confinement or the Torah Bass justice system, man, you know, subscribe and like and do all that stuff, man, and join the conversation. Shout out to everybody out there that partakes in these videos and listens and supports us, and to those of you that don't support it, but we send ours anyway. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
To the worthy though, to the
Mm-hmm.
worthy.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, shout out to you, Josh, man, homie hangout, man. You did a hell of a video today. The comparison was just right on point. It really was, and that was a hell of a video, man. So shout out to you, and thank you for your words and everything else. And shout out to Outlaw and Kim K and Tim Erdman, Ken, Renee, Allison, King Cole, Stowe, all you guys, man. I stand my best. You guys know that. We're just chilling here on a Monday night. My attorney has court tomorrow, and on my motion to vacate, and I'll find out what happens. It probably won't be a quick. I mean, it probably won't be a long court hearing. You'll go in there and demand a few things, and the judge will schedule a fucking, some type of hearing or some type of ex parte communication between her and the prosecution and my lawyer. We'll see. I don't know. So I'll find out a little bit more tomorrow on that end. But I'll let you guys know. You already know that. So what's cracking with you, baby girl?
Ah, not a whole lot. Just trying to figure out some new technical situations. It seems like every time I get comfortable with the technology, I have to learn something new, and that is good for me
Hmm.
because you don't grow in your comfort zone. So, alrighty
That's
then.
right.
I'm
That's right. That's right.
having to, I don't know, track my claws a little today. Been a little bitey scratchy. I'll try to mind you
Hmm.
people. And,
Hmm.
hmm
Hmm.
hmm So
Yeah.
Ace says
Yeah. Well,
hi.
it happens.
Ace is in
Who?
the chat. Ace.
What's up, Ace? I see mine. Hope you're well, bro. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, man, we're just hanging out. We're waiting. I'll wait to get into the meat and taters of this video for a few minutes and let some folks come on in, man. Hopefully they got their notifications on and know we're here. I'm sure they do. They'll be in a minute. But, yeah, we just been chilling, hanging out. Took an easy day today, man. Fucking, it started raining on and off here in Sacramento, and I went outside and seen how much it was fucking raining. I like to work out and run laps in a cage as much as I can, but it wasn't happening to that shit. I was definitely not going to slip and fall. I slip and fall, man, it's going to be a fucked up thing. So I flipped the U-turn and came back in. I wasn't having that rain in a fucking cage where you can't escape it.
No. Our buddy Josh is in the house. Respects to both of you in the chat. Thank you.
You know, Josh, I said, my bro, you know that, man. And like I said a minute ago, that was a hell of a video you did. Thanks a lot. And that was an excellent comparison right there, man. Wow, it was amazing comparison to that, you know, going to war type of life. And I always tell people it's a lot more similar than what they think, you know. Being on level 4 yard and sitting in the box waiting for that door to come open when shit is on site. Boy, it's definitely a little bit nerve-wracking, but I've been through it so much, it's just nothing but like eating a ham sandwich. And I guess the normal, for that to become normal, that's abnormal, I would say, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I could definitely get deep into that stuff. But thanks again for that shout-out and everything else, bro. That was a good video, man. Yeah, we got a few things here to talk about today, and I'll end this video later on with a nice look. Not a nice story, but it's definitely something that was kind of treacherous. And both parties that were involved are since deceased, and so you know, I'll give you a little insight to what actually happened. It was a trip, though. Kind of nasty shit, but boy, some treachery involved. So, we heard a video today, and I don't know if it's true or not, that Trump is investigating the CCPOA by Doge. And I guess that's that guy Elon Musk that's his little group that he's investigating CCPOA. And I don't know if that's true, but boy, I hope to God that fucking shit is true, man. Because CCPOA is such a corrupt union, and it's what makes you know, the taxpayer pay so much for correctional officers, right? They will campaign and advocate for more money for their fucking COs, but yet they ain't doing nothing for their own COs. Right, babe?
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, Josh said, Josh said, and I think to the previous topic, exactly, for the crazy to become normal, we got to go a little crazy. And then he said, I got to look into that CCPOA story. And Ace subscribed. Thanks, Ace. He's digging this place.
Glad to have you here. Ace, I appreciate that, homeboy.
Okay, so
I appreciate that, homeboy. I really do. What's up, Vic?
Oh. Yeah, no, Josh was saying he's gotta look into that CCPOA story. It's messy.
Oh. Yeah, we heard that on the California Uncensored today. And like I said, I don't know if it's true or not, but boy, I hope so, because, you know, the way these motherfucking COs is driving Mercedes Benz and $150,000 trucks, and they're just a low level CO. That's kind of fucked up compared to a teacher in elementary school or junior high school. They don't make that much.
Or anyone with something else, man.
Right. I just I don't. like I said, check that out. That California Uncensored today, it was on. We heard it. We listened to it.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, I hope it's true because the feds need to investigate the corrupt elements to the Department of Corrections, not just the CCPOA, but the entire department. Where there's money, where there's deep pockets, there's always corruption. Always. Always.
Mm-hmm.
And then that leads me to Mr. Hector's video on Neil Flood and the CCPOA. And this is what me and my wife has been telling y'all for what, over a year now almost, or close to it.
Something like that.
That, when they retire, they get their normal pension, right? And then, according to Hector's video, and I don't know where he's getting his information, but it's right up this alley where they're double dipping.
No, I've actually gone. I've actually gone and I found proof. I'm not sure if the proof came from California Transparent or from some other source that documents state pay, but it was there. It was there, and I'll go look for it again. Josh says, I hope it's true. I thought the CCPOA had lost a lot of their power for a few years, but think they're worse than ever now.
Yeah, they are, man. And you know, when you have such a big system like that, and there's such deep pockets, you know, I've always felt that there's a bunch of corruption. You just need a huge audit by, impartial people to do an investigation, and you're going to find all sorts of fucking money burns, man. All sorts. So me and my wife was talking many times on these videos. They're repairing the roofs in the unit here at this prison. The roofs. Because a lot of these roofs are old and they're leaking real bad. And if I remember correctly, one of the officers said $22 million per roof. 22 to 27 million per roof. Now, I'm not sure on those numbers, but I know it's big, massive money. And this call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. And all they're doing is retarring the roof by inmate daily labor. Level ones.
And having been inside those buildings, I can tell you there are chunks falling out.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Tar's not going to fix it.
The roof. But if that's the case, if that is the case, and all they're doing is retarring the roof by inmate daily labor, that is not costing no $22 million. Although they're billing, they're going to bill it at that, and that's coming out of your guys' money. Let me call back.
If you're new here and you're listening for the first time, Brant is calling from inside of a prison cell in solitary confinement via a state-issued tablet. And he'll be calling back. It hangs up on us every 15 minutes. And you still gotta go through the little screening.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
All right, you're back.
All right. I'm back, baby girl.
You are back.
So, I told my friend Nick Gartrell that, maybe he wants to look into that and, investigative reporter type stuff and try to get numbers, and try to get the numbers and try to get the receipts and and all that, because I'm gonna tell you right now, they're using inmate daily labor. They're not giving them guys more than $1.50 an hour. And I'm telling you right now, in a firefighter, inmate firefighter makes $5 an hour, I think, or less than that.
I don't know where you heard that. I thought it was $1 an hour, went up to $1.50 an hour, and there ain't nobody else doing anything else that makes near that much.
Well, I was watching the news this morning, and they were holding some type of Senate hearing in California at the Capitol on giving them dudes $19 an hour. They're trying to. And some of the people down in San Diego, senators or assembly people, are trying to push back, saying, no, fuck that. They're paying their debt to society, period. They're felons. They deserve, what they're getting now, which is like, I thought they said $5 an hour, and some are even making less than that. But check it out. It was this morning in the Sacramento News on Good Day Sacramento or something like that. I seen it, and it was an interesting piece of news right there. They're trying to give them $19 an hour in a pathway to hiring when they get done with their number. And I don't know, but what I'm saying is they're not giving these dudes doing this roof $5 an hour. No way.
Well, would you like my opinion on that whole thing? Because, I mean, I don't think they deserve to have that much pay when all their basic needs are met. But they definitely deserve to be paid more to fight fires than to, say, do maintenance. Because I know they do a lot of maintenance when they're not fighting fires.
Telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
And
yeah, right. I get it.
So they're risking their lives. They deserve to be paid a little more, and they absolutely, yes, should have a pathway to a future after they leave the system.
Absolutely. I think if they didn't have the fire dudes, the firefighter crews for the CDCR, a lot of these blazes would be a lot worse. I tell you that now. But I don't know about this pay number, how much they get, but I know this. When you got the CCPOA dude, if what Hector reported is on point, and California Uncensored said is on point, then this dude's getting $180,000 bonus checks as an independent, what do you call it? An independent source or independent worker? Contractor. Independent contractor.
Or
on top of 20 G's a month. I mean, on top of that, like, what the fuck is going on, man?
And then get a second pension after they leave that.
Yeah. So I met this old timer, right? He had been a CO for 30 years. And he retired for like 4 years.
The word is consultant.
Consultant, right. So I met an old timer. He had been a CO 30 years. He retired, spent 4 years of retirement, got 90% of his paycheck anyway. He spent 4 years on the retirement, and he just didn't want to do it no more. He wanted to work again. You know, it's in their blood. They want to come back. And he said he's tired of the wife nagging to do something, kick him out the house, because he said he was home all day now, you know. And so he goes, fuck it, man. I went back to work, and he was like, I think 60 or 59. And so he got his retirement pension at 90% pay, and now he gets his new check, right? His new pay, and he was just making money, but he said he wasn't doing it for the money. He was doing it because old lady was kicking him out the house, and he needed something to do, and he missed going to work. So, you know, they rehired him, you know, and I mean, like, at least he's working, right? But this guy, Neil Flood, is retired, and he walked away with 20 G's a month, and now they give him an added bonus of 180 G's for what? Independent consultant. And that's more prevalent than you know. And that, my friends, is where the $17 billion is targeted to right there. Those type of people like that.
Because it's
You know,
certainly
that's
not.
true.
It's not in the rehabilitation or groceries, is it?
No, it's damn sure not no pea protein.
No. No. See, I don't understand why every prison doesn't have huge gardens to feed their population with. I just don't understand it.
Right. It's crazy. I mean, they got the land to do it, but yeah. I fucking
and the manpower.
There's just so many. Right. They just got so many other options viable options that are, that are at their disposal and shit, and they just choose not to. They choose not to. That's what it is. They do all this shit in secrecy and hidden from y'all's view. And as far as I feel, it's taxpayers' dollars. That shit should be transparent to the last dollar, man. Transparent to the last. Why hide it? If it's above board and it's legit above board, everything you're doing is all accounted for. Why hide it? Why hide it? Let's see it. And this is where I believe y'all come in and start demanding answers. And I'm trying to, if you guys know, any of you guys know, Josh, maybe you know, or anyone, where Hector's talking about McCumber being at the Senate hearings and being questioned. I'm dying to know where that's at. So we could check it out, because I want to see this fucking fumble mouth motherfucker speak and get questioned, because I know when he testified in the trial of my co-defendants, he looked like a straight moron, and the third party culpability was like really, on the table, for the Yogi Pinnell thing. And but if you guys could let us know where that's at, because we'd like to check that hearing out with Jeff McCumber being questioned by the senators.
Yep.
So because that's what it needs to be. They need to question that dude and really grill him and show some receipts. Show the receipts where this money's going. $17 billion a year? $17 billion?
Well, and then they do things like budget all these huge overpriced projects and not actually do the projects. Right.
So like I said on that courtroom trip, and Josh, you've been to courtrooms, so like in the cage in the day room, the old bars, the fucking old prison bar cages, in the day room, they installed a wall phone in them day rooms that was 10 feet to the side with a 3-foot cord. How are you in this cage and you're supposed to use this wall phone that's, I don't say 10, I say 8 feet or something to the side of the cage with a 3-foot cord. And it's like, it was $1 million per wall phone. Every session, that's $3 million per building. And it's like, it's completely unuseful. You can't use it in the cage. You're in the cage, your arm don't reach 8 feet out to grab the receiver of the phone. So it's just, they spent big money for nothing. And that's the type of waste they do with taxpayer dollars. Fucking insane, man. Insane.
So Evergreen checked in and wanted to know if they missed Storytime yet. And yeah, you definitely got to start tuning in more.
No, you ain't missed Storytime yet, man. We're gonna wait until like towards the end of this video tonight. But yeah, start tuning in, man. Hit the like button, folks. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe, man. We're trying to get this channel off the ground. I'm gonna start doing a little something different as soon as we learn how to, and we might change a few things up.
Well,
we're looking to grow the channel, man. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Right, babe?
That's right.
That's right. My baby girl is, she's on it, and we're going to get a few tips from my friend Josh and a few other people and see what we can do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, man, we just wanted to stop in on y'all and check y'all out. I just hope that there's some type of investigation going on this corruption.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've lived this shit for 30 years. I've seen a lot of dirty shit, man.
And it's only gotten worse.
I was telling Josh earlier.
It's only gotten worse. I mean, when you're talking about $17 billion budget a year, you know it's gotten a lot worse.
Oh yeah,
and
$17 billion. I guarantee you, they're not accountable for all 17 billion. I guarantee you right now.
Well, and that also affects the entire state's economy because who's paying that money?
Right, and I'll bet I got a case of soups right now. A case of soups and 5 peanut butters. Come on, man. You want to bet me? I guarantee you, I got a case of top ramen chili. They're chili too, and they're fresh. They're brand new. And 5 state peanut butters. What's up?
Evergreen says, great. Please tell Scoops I say hi. I'm a 32-year-old father of 4 boys. I live in Maine, and I'm a commercial lobster fisherman and a plumber's apprentice on the side. Hope he's doing well.
Oh, hell yeah. What's up, Evergreen? I said mine just a Scoops, old boy. I hope you're well. That's a hell of a job, man. Lobster fishing. Damn. That's cool as fuck. I watch that shit on TV sometimes called Cold Water Captains. But they fish for other things too. But yeah, no, that's definitely a dangerous job, man. Mm-hmm. That fucking water is rough. And I've seen Jaws, oh boy. I ain't getting on one of them boats. No, that's a hell of a job, though. I send mine over there to Maine, man. Mm-hmm. East Coast in the house. My friend Retro Science, I send mine too, bro. He calls the East Coast the Beast Coast. That's right.
He says, I feel that. Yep. And we're over here in Dungeness crab country. So, I wonder if lobster fishing's as treacherous as crab fishing. It's pretty.
I don't know, man, but I don't like that ocean.
I guess those northern oceans are pretty bad. He says, thanks, bro. You ever get out there, I'll hook you up with some fresh lobster for you and your lady. Aw, thank you.
That's right. You know what, man? Hey, I seen a big fucking lobster on TV one time that they caught. They didn't want to eat it or kill it because it was like the biggest fucking lobster they ever caught. And I don't know how big it was. I mean, how much it weighed, but that thing was a fucking monster, man. It was like a one of a kind. Like they never caught something that big, and they let it live, you know. But yeah, it was a monster. But yeah, shout out to you, man. I seen mine.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
It's like I was telling Josh.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
It's like I was telling Josh earlier. I was sitting here after I start fucking going to battle, going to war against this corruption. Man, motherfucker pepper sprayed me for nothing. I'm in my cell writing my baby girl a letter. I get pepper sprayed for nothing. That's crazy.
Terrible.
Let me call back.
Just terrible. Well, we love hearing about other places. It's nice. Thank you for sharing that with us. And you see that abalone shell in the background there? We ate that abalone. I didn't fish it, but we ate it. Mm-hmm.
Group link. You have a prepaid call from an incarcerated individual at the California State Prison for Presa, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a
There you go.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
All right, I'm back.
You're back.
I'm back, baby girl. Yeah, I'm back. You know it. But, yeah. I got pepper spray for nothing. But, man, it comes with the territory, you know. I ain't tripping. It is what it is. You know, when you go against the grain on these motherfuckers and you don't conform to their agenda, like I say, man, you become a problem. And they don't like problems, but, you know, that I ain't going to let them kill me for free. It's not going to come for free. You want to come get some ass, you got to bring your ass, bud, because it's packing lunch, because we're going to have a problem. But hopefully, it ain't got to be like that. But if it is, it is. If it is, it is. But, you know, it's just a bunch of self-serving turds, man. They don't like when a motherfucker fights for his rights and fights. Like, I fight for my rights, but the next man's rights as well. You know? But my girl fucking puts pressure on him from out there. It's not just for me, it's for all of us in here, man. I got my tablet turned on. I got everybody's tablet turned on.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Evergreen says this is a mentally strong individual. I think I would have lost it long before this point if I was in your shoes. Most would.
Get on, Evergreen. I appreciate that, man. You know, I don't know. It's something that I can't tell you guys. I mean, for you to get a full understanding of it, you have to actually walk a mile in my shoes. Mm-hmm. You have to experience things I've experienced in life, in prison, to have a better understanding of my outlook of this shit. You know, and I try to give a fair outlook. You know, I do. I try to give an equal outlook, but sometimes it's hard, especially when you have a system that is built upon corruption behind the guise of we're trying to protect society from these men. That is a fucking lie. You know, that is a lie. Maybe some of these dudes that hurt women and children, okay, I get that, right? But they protect them and they give them all the best programs. And, you know, those guys get away with all types of shit, right? And then, to come after guys like myself, who has integrity intact and honor and morals and stands for something, and won't break no matter what. Like I said, I've been in a cell butt-ass naked with nothing but just me. Not even a fucking mattress, man. They're not going to break me. They're not going to break me. So, you know, sometimes you get...
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
You got to have that in your mind. At the end of the day, you know, no matter what, they're not going to break you, man. And that's how I survived a lot of days in prison. Especially being in a hole for 27 years out of my 30. You know? And seeing the shit I've seen, experiencing the treachery of this prison life that I've lived, and I've seen with my own blue eyes. You know, and it's definitely something. It's definitely something. But yeah, man, I don't wish it upon nobody out there, man. You guys have a good life, and talking with Josh earlier is like hearing about the kids and the kids' life and being involved in family stuff. You know, that's where it's at right there, man. That's where it's at. Huh, baby girl?
Yep. Sure is.
You know, just being home and hearing my girl in the like I listen to my girl from here in the kitchen slinging the pots and the pans and making this noise and shit. It's like, wow. You know, that's what I want to hear and experience right there at home. You know, that's the type of life that I push right there. That's the type of life I push.
Evergreen says, dude, nothing but respect. You're a rock and a shining example for us all. Stay strong, brother.
You know, man, I appreciate your words, man, and thank you. Thank you very much, man.
It's true, man. He is a rock.
Yeah. Get on, baby girl.
Oh, and he says, I'm a real one and a rare one. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I know.
That's right.
They don't breed them like
That's
me.
that's right. That's right. Yeah, my girls are real and rare, man. Man, thank God for my baby girl. Yep.
Thank you.
I want to touch on that thing in Mill Creek real quick about those dudes strangling out their old ladies, man. It's a shame that they did that, right? It really is. It's a shame that they took it there. Now, I don't know the situation. I didn't walk a mile in their shoes, and I won't. Because that prison is SNY, and I'm not going to walk a mile in no SNY shoes ever in my life. And, but I say this, though. Dudes like that fucked it up. They fuck it up for dudes like myself, and they fuck it up for other dudes that are just trying to have a little bit of physical contact with their ladies and their family, right? And to me, that's like a sacred time, man. That's a time for you to get out of the prison life and go and be with your people and try to have it, as close to a family experience as possible, man. And those dudes wanted to take out their old ladies. I just, like, wow, I shake my head at that. And I just hope that people out there don't come up in arms, raise up in arms and start pounding that drum to take it from everybody. Because they're already starting, right, babe?
Yep. Oh, yeah, they've already made threats. Now, see, here's the thing. And here's the thing that a lot of people haven't come up with. That there was another strangulation and death of a visitor about 4 months prior to that nobody had ever heard of until somebody, asked some questions. And now all of a sudden that family is like, yeah, we want to end them forever. And it's like, just because that one dude was a piece of shit doesn't mean everybody should have to be punished for that.
Right.
I appreciate where they're coming from. I appreciate their sentiment, but their comprehension of the situation is wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because thousands of dudes get family visits all the time and nobody gets hurt. And then suddenly 2 people get hurt at the same prison that's known for its sketchy type people. And I'm not quite sure what the first guy, who wasn't reported till second, what his crime was. But the first one, which was second, had 4 bodies on the street. Now, that should have been kind of like, maybe you need, if you're going to do this, you might want to keep a closer eye on what's going on in there, as far as make sure everybody's all good. I mean, if anything, you would want to check.
Check you mean like check to make sure old girl's breathing?
Yes, exactly. That, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, look, like, I don't know, babe. I just know that I've been down 30 years. That's the first time I ever heard of it. First time.
Right.
That I've ever heard of that happening.
Right, and right before that, there was an assault in the visiting room. I mean, what the hell?
There's been a few of those, and the visiting room has always been off limits. It's sacred, man. It's just sacred, period. It's like, this is the space that nothing ever happens. Nothing, man. Nothing. And I guess that's changing, but, like I said, I've been in a hole in the shoe on this one 9 years. 9 years I've been back here, so the evolution of doing time is kind of something that it's just definitely not. I'm not used to it. I'm not used to it. I don't know what the fuck. And I stay in my lane, but I speak my mind. My bros know it. My friends know it. And I'm gonna try to educate you guys as well as I can without crossing any lines I ain't supposed to. So, but that thing in Mill Creek, I was thinking about it earlier. That is some fucked up shit because now the families of them people are beating that drum, taking it from everybody, and I'm hoping that the lawmakers and the CDCR do not have a knee-jerk reaction because, like my girl said, there's thousands of those visits a year throughout CDCR, and not one time has that happened. So, and then you got to factor in these dudes are no good. They're SNY. And that's a different type of mindset over there. It's a different ball game. It's a different world over there. And we don't do that type of shit over here. We're not. I guarantee you, I don't think I know anybody on my side of the fence, the GP side, that would do something like that to their wives or their whoever. I don't think that would happen. I really don't. But you live and learn. I don't think that would happen. And I hope they don't fucking do that, man. I hope they don't take our shit from us. I really do.
So Outlaw popped in. He says, salutations, TSOA. Been MIA sick with the flu, but here to support my boy. Well, I'm really sorry you've been sick, Outlaw.
What's up, my boy? I send mine to you, bro, man. Sorry to hear you're under the weather. I hope you get better soon, and always my respects, man. Fucking, like there's a lot of things. Like I could fucking go on and go on and go on. It's bloody treachery life we live in here, man. But I don't do all that. I'm not gonna do all that. I won't do all that. I don't condone that. But I'll give you guys little stories here and there that I've experienced, where the individuals, time constraints of the whatever crime or whatever it was ran out, right? Or the people are deceased or gone or no longer a part of this life or whatever.
Okay, hold on.
And
hold on. You want your chat before you move on?
Oh yeah.
Evergreen says it seems like the system gives you guys nothing to focus on but negativity, and I don't know how they expect anyone to improve themselves with nothing to build up to or look forward to. Ding, 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 ding.
Get on it. Yep. That's exactly right, Evergreen. That's what we've been preaching because there's the SNY side of the fence, they get all the programs. They get all the jobs. And, that's where 90% of your violence is coming from. It's not coming from my side. And when it does, it's controlled, isolated, and over with. Like I said, there might be a little bit of head bumps here and there with another race, but it's never getting out of line. It's never getting too much, That's just prison, though, man. You can't expect it not to happen. It's going to happen, but just hopefully not that much nowadays. And we don't get opportunities like them dudes do. They get all the best programming jobs in prison. They took a lot of the vocations from level 4s. They took a lot of the meaningful jobs, meaningful training courses, and shit like that from level 4s, GP, and put them SOY. Put them on SOY yards. And so, then
You have 60 seconds remaining.
they get the fuck up again, and they get all types of action. We don't. And that's why I always say there's 2 or 3 different systems going on in one. Let me call back, babe.
All right. Okay, he'll be calling back. If y'all got any questions or anything, now's the time. We're gonna get ready for story time here. So it's been raining here a lot. Cold rain. Come on.
An incarcerated individual at the California State Prison for California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and
Jeez Louise. I believe it, Evergreen. Let me share that with
Thank you
Brant.
for using Global Tel Link.
So Evergreen says
All right,
in Maine, my boy was telling me the weirdos have the run of the prison. If you fight them or even talk to them wrong, you can supposedly be hit with a hate crime outside charges.
wow, ain't that something? Yeah, that's crazy, Evergreen. That's crazy. It's pretty much the same out here, but you know, we don't. I don't know about the hate crime charges, but we do get outside charges. Like when you get in trouble, and you know, like you're stabbing or slashing or whatever, or dope or whatever. There's two parts to a 115. The court part, the DA can either pick it up and give you more time, and then the prison part, within the prison, the administrative part of it. So, and that's ad seg, loss of privileges, whatever, you know. So, but yeah, it's a little different out here. But yeah, fucking. All right, babe. We got any more in there before I start? Story for everybody.
Just this guy Carl being a little bit, I don't know. He says it's cuffing season where them girls with them income tax checks. Are you being sassy or are you serious?
I don't know. No, I don't know. But you know. Anyway, so okay, you guys know I've seen a lot and been through a lot, done a lot, and so on. And years ago, yeah, I'm talking about 26, 27 years ago, when I was a youngster. Now, this is some shit that I'll never forget in my life. And this is shit I seen with my own eyes and was a part of it.
Okay.
And so I'm in a unit. I won't say where because you guys probably figure it out. But I was in a building, a 180 building, and back then we had day rooms at nighttime and shit for an hour and a half, and go out there and play pinochle or dominoes with the homeboys or whatever. Like 10, 11 woods. You know, so we're kind of deep in the day room I was in, and fucking, so a couple older homeboys of mine go, hey, come here, kid. So I come over there, you know, these old school dudes with C numbers and D numbers and shit, and they go, look, we're getting ready to do this, do it in. You know, he's a rapo, he's a fucking rapo, right? And I'm like, holy shit. You guys got it covered? Because the guy was a big dude. He was a big guy, right? And these two old woods they're not that big, but, you know, they're pretty solid dudes. And I'm kind of thinking, man, if you guys need old youngsters' help, you know, just call on a motherfucker, you know? Just call Big Daddy, come and help y'all, man. And they're like, fuck you, kid, we got this. We're going to teach you how to do it right, right? So I'm like, all right, we'll see. Don't let that big son of a bitch beat y'all up, man. So they're like, okay. Well, you know, I'm just waiting. And I see my homeboy boiling something. I'm like, what you boiling, man? He goes, oh, you'll see. Just stay away from that dude. I'm like, all right.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
He would just stay away from him. I tell him, all right, man. So I tell my celly, hey, come over here, man. And about 10 minutes later, you know, they go in the day room. We're all out in the bottom part of the day room chilling. And the homeboy walks up to this dude. He was sitting down along the fucking bench seating that's built into the day room. It's a sunk-in day room, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so the homeboy had a cup with a glove on his hand. And I'm like, oh, shit, that shit's hot. Well, old boy got a face full of hot, boiling sugar. Hot, boiling sugar.
Napalm.
And then the other guy came in and started, you know, doing his thing with an equalizer sticking him, right? And I've never, ever in my life will forget what that dude's face looked like. His eyebrows and his eyelids slipped right off his face. I mean, it was such treacherous shit.
Oh.
And his eyeballs just fell right out of his head.
Oh.
I will never ever forget that look and forget that guy's curling screams.
Oh my God.
And other homeboy just yak. He's just hailing. Well, the dude lived. The dude ended up living. I mean, to see his eyeballs pop out of his fucking sockets and just slide down his face, hanging on nerves. They were hanging on the optic nerve. And the curling strings.
Did he lose his eyes?
Just completely, everything. He lost his eyes, everything. They were out of the socket.
Yeah, they didn't get put back in or nothing. They were gone.
Gone, done. It's Stumo, over. Game over. And I remember the screams, right? The dude was like screaming like you wouldn't believe, man.
Yeah,
grabbing his face and the shit is sticking to his hands, right? And, you know, he gets done. You know, we got him about 9-10 good ones with his thing and got away, right? And they got busted for it, but he got away from the scene. And Marcelli jumps up, and the dude is just screaming bloody murder, man. And Marcelli jumped up and walked over on the bench seat and drop kicked that fool's face. Pow! He goes, "You fucking rapo, that's for that chick, you piece of shit." Damn. He spit on him. He goes, "That's for the chick you raped, you punk." And, and I mean, it was such a sight. I mean, like you hear about the shit in the movies, but seeing it is something else, man.
I never heard of anything as gruesome as that.
Yeah, his fucking eyelids just fell right off his fucking skull, man. And I told the OGs later on, because I ended up catching a case. I did my own thing and went to the hole later. And I told the homeboys, I was like, yeah, that's right. You guys handle that shit. Fuck that rapo, you know? Because the woman he hurt, you know, she probably, you know, that's some foul shit. You hurt a woman like that, man. And so he's got what he got coming. And, you know, he didn't die or nothing. He lived, but I bet you he wished he died.
Oh, my God.
You know what I'm saying? I bet he wished he died. You don't go through life being a piece of shit, man. You don't hurt women and children.
Or your face might get erased.
You don't do it. And, I mean, that dude's face fell right off his fucking skull, man. I'm telling you, that was some disgusting shit. But that's what I've seen. That's the type of shit I've seen, man. And those are the type of guys, though, that come to prison now and are protected. Men that hurt women and children and the elderly, you know. And I don't think they should be protected.
Well,
I don't feel they should be protected. I feel if they do their crime, they need to come do their motherfucking time accordingly, man. You know, you hurt a fucking kid.
At least put them in their own fucking yard, away from other people, and classify them to their own special needs, not just special needs that are like everybody who doesn't want to fucking pay the price. No, I mean that should be an isolated thing where they can all be like sickos together, whatever, you know. Because the punishment has a back, you know, it has a retaliation to it, and it's coming up, and you see it all the time.
Well, I mean, there's no, like I said, baby girl, before. So, like the dude that we were reading about did 4 months for molesting a kid, got back out, did it again, and got 110 years of life. He did 10 years and got back out.
Right.
Now, so wait a minute. he knows after he first did it and got 4 months, when he comes back, there's no repercussions. They're going to protect him. And then on top of that, he gets all the best jobs, the best education, the best schooling, the best programs.
Well, no, they need to stop doing that. They need to stop doing all that. Come on. But they need to, like, take them out of normal society. I mean, that isn't that essentially what prison is for people like that, to be taken out of society because they can't keep their hands to themselves. Now, my issue is you cannot reform a pervert and a thief with the same formula.
Right. No, I get it. I get it. But, you know, I'm just saying that if there was a deterrent and if you showed every motherfucker that dude's face after it happened, I guarantee you them weirdos would stop doing that.
No.
If they knew...
No, they'd probably be hurting. They'd be hurting little kids that way. That's kind of sickos they are. They'd be hurting little kids that way.
No, well, I disagree. So, I believe that if there was a deterrent from them dudes, where they knew they're going to have to go to prison and not be protected and not get the best programs and all that, and have to face what they did on the streets to them kids or women. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know, but why not try it? Why not fucking stop protecting them? You know, why not stop protecting them? But, you know, that's my story, man. That's my story for tonight. And I got another one for you guys. We'll see when we do it. I don't know yet. You know, I'll give you guys a little story here and there, man. And, you know, just like I did this one right here and the other one the other night. And, you know, it's something that this life, you know, like I was telling my baby girl, Josh, earlier, like, it is something that becomes the normal.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
It's a new normal, you know, and as far as I'm concerned, it's all the prosecutor's fault.
Well, it's out here too, honey.
You know?
All the weirdness isn't trying to call it normal. It's out here too. Yeah, it is the court.
Right, but I believe it's the prosecutor's fault because the guy that did 4 months and then got back out to the streets, this Cain Velasquez case. They did, when they locked that dude up for molesting his kid, they let him, or they gave him some type of ankle monitor for release. Like,
well, first of all, he had,
like, what?
He was in a fucking place that catered to small children. And then they put him back in there with an ankle monitor? What the fuck were they monitoring him for if he's in the house with a bunch of little kids?
No, I don't think they sent him back in there. I think he was in there already and got arrested. And then, you know, old homeboy tried to get him while he was driving. I don't know. But I'm just saying, that has nothing to do with the DA letting the dude back out of jail.
No, my concern is that he's on an ankle monitor back at his parents' house who have a daycare.
Well, I don't know if that happened. So, to say that happened, I can't tell you. Well, I think he was already there, did what he did, got arrested, then got an ankle monitor, and the homeboy wasn't happy about him being back out on the streets. I don't know, though.
Well, ankle monitors require bases.
I'll call back.
You have to be at a base for the ankle monitor. I mean, I get it. With alcohol and drugs, they can test you to see if you're using through those ankle monitors. But being a pervert, no. Here we are, Baxter. He's calling back in a second. Oh.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
All right, I'm back.
All right. So, ankle monitors only have two functions. They know where you are, or they can detect if you have chemicals in your body you're not supposed to be using. They can't tell if you're
whatever the function is on him.
Hurting kids.
But, nowadays what they're doing is letting dudes out of jail on bail with the ankle monitor on home arrest. And they can only go a few places, but they have to give the heads up first. That's it. Now, as far as all that other, I don't know, man. I'm just saying that the bottom line is, Cain Velasquez got 5 years. Little boy probably facing a year in the county for some sicko shit. And that's what's wrong with the system. That type of crap right there.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
Period. And I mean, that's fucking disgusting. And if anybody agrees with it, then you're on the wrong fucking page, point blank. I don't like how fucking the DAs, you will give a man 25 to life for stealing a fucking pizza or a goddamn car, but yet they'll let a man walk their streets to go rape another child. It's disgusting.
It is disgusting. You're absolutely right.
And whoever thinks it's cool, man, fuck you. How about that?
Yeah.
So, it's something that no person in my world with any honor and integrity would be cool with none of that shit. And I feel they shouldn't protect them sons of bitches.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
Mm-hmm.
So, I've been living this life for fucking 30 years now, man. And I've seen a lot of bad shit. I've seen a lot of good shit. I've seen a lot of funny shit. Like with the shitty chili arm of my homeboy. Listen to that story a couple videos ago. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I don't know what video it was, but it was a funny one. It's not all bad times in here, but just being in here is a bad time.
Mm-hmm.
Hanging out with my baby girl and talking with my wife and my family and getting to hang out with y'all, man, and getting to know you guys, Outlaw Josh and all you guys, man. It's a blessing, man. It really is. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
And I told baby girl and Josh and everybody, I woke up this morning and there was no air in my cell. My vent had been off since 9:45 last night. Nobody had no air. And, it becomes a health hazard, man. And you can't keep a human being in a box within a box with no fucking air, running water, or running water. You can't do that. But they do it. Look what they did to Solano last year.
Oh.
Look what they did to Solano. A month with the heater, with no fucking AC or nothing, man. Right in the middle of summertime.
Wow. Yeah.
And then they said that they're taking care of it. They said that they're doing good. That their little styrofoam cup, 4-ounce cup of styrofoam 4-ounce cup of ice is sufficient.
For about 5 minutes.
Get the fuck out of here.
For 5 minutes, maybe.
Get the fuck out of here. No, it's not. That ain't even cool for 5 minutes. Try it. Be in a fucking box with no fucking air for a month in 105-degree temperature outside. Shit.
No.
That's fucking disgusting. And give me a fucking a little styrofoam cup full of ice with 4 or 5 little ice cubes and be like, here, that's it, man. Sorry, we're working on it. Boy, I bet I come unglued. I bet.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
That is not cool shit, man.
No.
But that's how CDCR does it, folks.
And then they tell you how they gave Kool-Aid and popsicles to everyone.
Yeah, right.
Meanwhile, the guards are eating the popsicles. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're eating the popsicles. So, it's just it's just fucking full of shit, man. this whole program that they have and that they push and they're doing, it's all a hoax to play, y'all out of your money. To, like I say, it's a running joke in prison. So much so about the rehabilitation CDCR that the nurses clown it.
No.
They clown it.
Allison asked if the
joke.
laundry exchange has happened yet.
No, but I did do another 602, Allison, with the information you gave me, and I appreciate it. Thank you, sister. And I send my best to you. I will continue fighting for that because we got that coming once a week, clean, laundered sheets and towels, point blank.
Yep.
And it's been 8 months. It's been 8 fucking months, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's just wrong.
Yeah. But.
And then they go and they blame the laundry staff rather than handle it.
Right. Rather than just taking care of it and dealing with it, it's the blame game. And we got to figure this out game. No, just handle it. Just handle it, man.
Mm-hmm. She says it's disgusting and unsanitary. It is.
Absolutely. So with that said, you guys got any questions or comments, man? Hit the like button, folks. Do that for me. And, leave a comment. But if you got anything to add before we bounce out?
No, not really. I'm just really happy everybody showed up. We really enjoy your participation in the chat. I know it's a little unconventional the way we do it, but we do it however we can, right?
Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. Like I said, man, we'll get there. We're going to keep pushing along and, keep fighting the good fight, trying to unite this fight with all the folks that, we were in Pelican Bay with and all you guys and everybody else because, united we conquer and divided we fall. So, there's no other way to fight the CDCR, man, and the corruption, the underbelly of corruption. Mm-hmm. It's just no other way. Mm-mm. And, I did a video the other day talking about the officers, right? Mm-hmm. And, again, it's so underreported on how they'll spark an incident, and then when the prisoner responds, that's might be with violence or however, that's what's reported. Mm-hmm. But it's not reported that they came in and stepped on his mom's pictures or gave his wife's letter away to a SNY rapo, right? That's not reported.
Nope. No. There's so much turd polishing going on in there. It's ridiculous. I'm surprised there's not walls and floors lined with shiny turds everywhere.
I know, man. I know. It's terrible. Oh, shout out to Heather. I send mine to you, sister, and everybody else. I hope everything's going well.
Oh, yeah.
My attorney's got court tomorrow, and I'll keep you guys aware of what's up. But I send mine, to everybody. Mm-hmm. And so, fuck, man. We're just chilling. We're just hanging out.
Yeah, and I'd like to add a little shout out to Broken Bobby's transformation. If you want to have some interesting conversations and recovery and his prison and jail stories, he mostly talks about recovery and he just good content. Nice and simple, and he's very engaging. So, and Outlaw says, good luck tomorrow.
Get on, man. Get on, Outlaw. Thank you, bro. Shout out to Broken Bobby. Broken Bobby, go check him out, folks. He's got a cool channel, recovery. Those of you who might need a little help or whatever, man, just go check him out, man. He's got an interesting story, too. I listened to him a few times, and I send my best to him and his people, I always do, man. He's a good guy, and I hope him the best. But, I said something the other day, babe, that my buddy on my chat.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
My buddy on my tablet got at me about this morning about the top brass, the top administration and headquarters, brass at headquarters, CDCR brass, whatever. That they need to walk these tiers and they need to see what their policies create and do. They need to be the ones, they're the ones signing their name to shit and making huge waves in the system, and that they need to be the ones to do what the low-level tier cops do by cuffing up this J-Cat over here who might have a milk carton full of shit and piss for him. And to see, if you're going to sign something in the rules or policy, you should be the first one on the line to come deal with it. And since you're such a fucking coward and a punk paper pusher, they won't do it. They won't do it. And most of them have forgotten where they came from.
Or never never walked the walk.
No, wait. Right. Never walked the walk. They come out of college because they got a little experience in criminology or whatever, and they put them to work over there at headquarters, and they start signing all these fucking documents or coming up with all these little dumbass ideas, and it's costing taxpayer dollars to do it, and they're putting a lot of people in jeopardy. But they don't care because they're safe behind the desk. And I was telling this cop tonight when he took me to shower. And he was like, fuck yeah, dude, if a captain, a lieutenant, a warden had to come deal with you guys or deal with the AR J-Cats, the EOP J-Cats, it would be a whole different fucking ball game, man. Whole different ball game. I said, that's what needs to happen, dude.
Right.
You guys need to start pounding that drum, dude. Stand up for yourself, man. But it's just a fucked up thing that them people up top can do all that without any repercussion. And it's like I say, if you're going to hate on me, cool. That's cool. Right on. But put your name to it. Put your fucking real name to it.
Allison says go lay on sheets that haven't been cleaned in 8 months.
That's right. Get on, Allison. That's what I'm talking about. Go lay on a sheet that ain't been cleaned for 8 months.
I also want to give a shout out to Outlaw News. If you haven't checked his stuff out, he's got some great content. He talks about the history.
That's right.
The history of prison and how the situation has gotten bad to worse.
Yeah, check out my boy Outlaw. He's definitely a historian on prison, man. He's got it down, man. Check him out, man. You guys will like him. And go check out Josh's page and Homie Hangout page too. We all got to come together and fight this shit, man. Because I believe united we conquer, divided we fall. And so does my buddy Ronnie. I know that. I could speak on that part. Ronnie believes that. I believe that. Other likewise minded people believe it. And I hope people start recognizing, because it's only a matter of time before every one of us start getting jacked up or something behind their bullshit, like this shit in Mill Creek. This shit in Mill Creek, our fizz is starting to get techy, because I can see it writing on the wall, man.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
I don't have no cognitive decline happening yet. So, look, baby, you guys are seeing mine? Allison, Homie Hangout, Outlaw, what's homeboy's name over there, babe, in the Maine?
Evergreen.
Evergreen. I send my love, bro. Retro Sign, Jim K, Kim, Stowe, my boy Stowe, all my love over there, Norway. With that said, you guys know I send mine to the Worthy. Yep. I send mine to the Worthy, Tim Erdman, too. And the other homeboy, too.
And a whole bunch of people we need to write y'all down so we don't forget any of you.
I know, man. I send mine to the Worthy, and you guys just stay solid, keep it real, and be on the lookout for these fucking scallywags because they're trying to get in that taxpayer dollar pocket.
Y'all have a good night. Thanks for hanging out.